beautiful souls. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today we're looking at which dark goddess is in your energy or is wanting to connect with you right now to offer their advice, their support, their love, whatever it is, okay? And this reading is inspired by Scorpio season, which we just moved into Scorpio season. So happy birthday to all of my Scorpio babies, all of my Scorpio friends, and all that good stuff. This is really the time for you to really dig into your intuition, connect with your intuition, connect with the ancestors. There will be a follow-up reading from this one about your ancestors or something like that. I'm going to figure out how I want to work with that. But today, three dark goddesses wanted to come out, and these are the piles for each of them: pile number one, pile number two, pile number three. Once we get into your reading, we're going to pin down exactly which goddess it is that's working with you, okay? I have three that has already come up and their names are written in here. So once we get into your pile, we're going to be opening that and to see which goddess that you are working with right now or that's really wanting to help you at this time right now, okay? The one thing I did notice about all of the cards, or while I was shuffling the cards, was these goddesses are goddesses that really appreciate transformation and rebirth and renewal and all that good stuff. So I feel like that's, people who are going to be drawn to this reading are people who are really needing that extra courage or that extra oomph or that whatever it is, okay, to know that you have what it takes, you have the courage, you have the strength, you have it all, okay? So these goddesses are just here to remind you. And also we're gonna get maybe like a identification of how they show up to you and whatnot. But these are the three cards here that I would love for you guys to sink your intuition into and pick a pile. That way you're picking the one that is most aligned with you. Okay, take your time, pause the video if you need to. Also, before we get into this reading, I feel like my intuition has been growing a lot, and I've been using different tools, different divination tools that I feel like I want to bring to you guys. But it's a first for me, and I don't know how it's gonna go. So I don't even know how to bring this up to you guys as well. But I have these rods. I don't know if you guys have seen these divination rods, but I got them a couple of months ago, which is another reason why I've been away from the channel. I got them a couple of months ago, and I feel like I'm stronger now in picking up on the energies with this. So if you guys want to try something like that, I'm thinking a live stream would be better for this, because these are yes or no questions, but you guys can give me some questions that you have, or we can do something like a live stream where we can use these divination rods to help you get the answers that is best for you, okay? And we have to keep it to like yes or no question. Try to formulate your question in a way where it's either a yes or a no, okay? Confirmations, these are very good for confirmations. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys really quickly. I'm very excited about them. They're very fun to use. But yeah, let me know if you guys are interested in a live stream, and then we can set up a date that works for all of us, okay? So yes, we're gonna get into our reading. I hope you've picked your pile now, because I will be seeing you in your reading. Hello there, group number one. Welcome to your reading, where we're taking a look at which dark goddess is working with you right now, okay? I also have here, like I mentioned before, we have a paper here of the goddess and her attributes and her qualities. But before we get into that, I kind of want to let's talk about these cards first. Okay, let me see if I can pick up on some energies that kind of tells me how she works with you right now. Or yes, okay, that's very, very, very interesting. Um, okay. Um, all right. So the card that drew you in here is the Emerald Tablet of Activation. Okay. And before we even get into the Emerald Tablet, I first shuffle these cards to ask the goddess what their archetype is, or how they'd like to show themselves to you. So it feels to me like this goddess really loves to bring you gems or pearls, okay? And I say gems or pearls because I feel like you're the type of person that goes through a lot of transformation, or a lot of like walking at something alone, okay? So this goddess really loves to support you with the information that you need in order to maybe make a decision alone, or to be able to stand alone, or to be able to believe in your own authority, your own autonomy, or your own independence. And they're actually saying that's a gem for you. Okay, your own ideas, your own thoughts, your own everything. This goddess really feels like you yourself are a gem, and they want you to see yourself as that. Okay, you're somewhat of a diamond in the rough, they're saying. And maybe even the things that you get attracted to, or like the things that amuses you, or things that, again, they're diamond in the rough, or things that people don't really come across a lot, but somehow, some way, you're at the right time, right place, right everything for this thing to come to you. It's because of that energetic frequency that you guys have. It's the frequency. You're on the same frequency as what feels like a diamond in the rough, or what feels like a gem that you won't just find layering around anywhere. Okay, so that's how this goddess really likes to work with you, is to give you something, give you an information, or give you something that feels very unique to you, that you can then use to the best of your own capabilities, to the best of your abilities, to curate something, to create something, or to manifest something. Because this card here says Emerald Tablet activation. The Emerald Tablet, we don't even hear about it that often. Okay, this is the Emerald Tablet of Thoth. Thoth is the Egyptian god of wisdom. And Thoth, like, yes, this emerald tablet is filled with information of him when he went into the Duat, is what it's called, or like the underworld, or like into the unseen. And everything that he found, he put into records for his students. So that's why I say this kind of information, you don't just find it lying around. This is something that, you have to have been aligned to it from the beginning. Like, you have to be energetically synced for this to finally fall on your lap one day. Okay, so so this card here says cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, exactly, diamond in the rough, divine alchemy and conscious manifesting, divine alchemy and conscious manifesting. Also, this goddess really loves to work through your heart space, or like your heart's desires, or like something like that. And if at any time that you feel like you cannot really manifest your heart desires, this goddess really comes through strongly for you and helps you see all the information that you need to see as to why you will in fact be able to manifest your heart's desires. Okay, there's also something here about a book or something that you're going to be reading. You're going to be finding a lot more information than you have been before, or it just feels like you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom that it takes now. And usually this goddess also is the type that brings you and feeds you with that information. Okay, because they really like to help you get out of whatever pickle you feel you're in, especially when it comes to, again, your self-esteem, or yes, like having a healthy self-esteem in order to be able to achieve something. So let's go ahead and look. And conscious manifesting, exactly, like really allowing your aura, your own self, the way that you do everything to call things in for you. And yeah, again, consciously manifesting is what this goddess is about for you. That's what you guys are working with right now, especially with this emerald tablet activation. That's what's being activated, is something ancient, something within you that has been sitting there dormant and needs to be activated. Okay, that's what this goddess really wants you to work with right now. Okay, something where it feels like a diamond in the rough, like you have to work really hard for something here, but also it doesn't feel like it'll be too hard for you, because you're already natural at something. You already feel like, again, you're on the same frequency as this thing, but maybe you just need to know, again, all of your information in order to make the best possible decisions for yourself. So we're gonna see here which goddess it is. Okay, that's beautiful. You have the goddess Oya, the Yoruba goddess Oya of, again, this is so beautiful. Exactly. She loves to feed you with information to help you with your transformation. We have rebirth and transformation, and also reclamation of personal power by destruction or by chaos. It's a very feisty energy. It's about lightning. Oh, lightning. Okay, this does feel like a lightning striking your body immediately. Okay, like the type of information that she likes to feed you are ones that really, really, really resonates with your soul, so much so that you make it move. Okay, and especially too with Oya's energy, if you're not ready for her transformation, it's gonna be even more tough on you. Okay, but with the gem here, I feel like you're, again, she sees you she sees you as a gem. Okay, and I feel like you have a very soft, sensual, gracious quality about you. Okay, you're very empathetic, but maybe there are times where you allow that to get the best of you, in a way of you over giving yourself to something, or Yeah, or even giving your power away to something, okay? But with Oya here, definitely you may have been seeing the number 999. And usually when it's cloudy or when lightning might also bring you solace. Lightning and okay, the cloudy rainy days or lightning might actually bring you solace. You might feel hypnotized by those days too. And that's just to show you that her energy is around you, and yeah, like she's just around you. Especially if you get peace from that. That's what that means. Because I remember times where, I would literally just be staring at a cloudy, rainy day or like whatever. I'll be looking outside and I just feel at peace. I just feel at ease. I feel like the water is washing away something, okay, washing away something or helping me cleanse something, okay. So you might be in a very purified state right now, or feeling like you've been doing a lot of purging or a lot of purification right now, okay, as to your mind, your body, and your spirit, and how you align, okay, your body, your mind, and your spirits, okay, for this rebirth to really fully truly happen, because you're definitely going through a very chaotic moment, okay, you're definitely going through either inner conflict or chaos or something like that, but know that all of this is to help you graciously transform into what is meant to be yours, okay? And what truly feels like it's yours and it is your birthright, okay? Because again, you're a gem. You're someone who should be cared for. You're someone that should be treated with gentle, like, yeah, you're someone that should be treated with gentleness, is what I'm getting here, okay? And if everything in your surrounding hasn't been doing that, Oya really wants you to get out of that and get into a place where you will be taken care of, or a mindset where you're open to being cared for, being nurtured without really without really doing too much, okay? Okay, we're gonna go into tarot. Let's see the message that she has for you today. Oh, okay. Also swords. Okay, swords. Swords are important. The sword of truth is what I'm hearing here. I'm hearing the sword of truth. Oya loves to bring you clarity in order for you to be able to stand in your truth and to be able to be authentic in your own self-expression too. She really doesn't like when you are forfeiting your own, again, your own heart's desires, or sacrificing yourself, or sacrificing something about you that is so true to yourself in order to maybe not rock the boat, or in order to stay small or something like that. She really is a very big feisty energy, and she expects that from you as well. And she's really also the type of energy that, like, how much do you say you want the thing that you want? Because I'm here to supply you with the strength, but you also just have to, again, summon that courage within yourself. You have to be activated. Something within you that has been sitting dormant has to be activated, okay? And you might get a lot of information, like yeah, a lot of information, a lot of death and rebirth. Yep, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Nine of Swords. Okay, all right, so let's talk about this. I forgot which order these came through. So okay, I'm getting a feeling that you might kind of be scared of this energy, and really you shouldn't be. Okay, I know Oya's energy is like that, but I promise you, it's just like how lightning strikes, and yes, we have a sense of fear about that too and whatnot, but really, it's lightning only strikes to destroy the things that are not good for you anymore, and the things that are, again, we're not even meant to be your foundation to begin with, okay? Right now, I think what she's working with you is definitely courage, okay? It's definitely courage and movement. She expects you to be able to, right now, she's expecting you to be able to dance, okay? She doesn't even want you to settle down just yet. There's something about you not having stable ground right now, and you're not meant to at this time. I think it's because you're meant to shop a little bit, okay? She's kind of putting you in a position of shopping, or closing out cycles, seeing what needs to be gone, and also what you want to conjure up, what you want to bring out, what you want to experience more of. And I feel like your dreams, like, the dream life that you want may be daunting to you, which is why she has stepped in as the forefront for you as well, is to say, do not allow these dreams to be daunting for you, okay? And do not cry when death is here, because again, I'm clearing out the path for you. Like, you were dreaming big, right? So I'm doing the work that you have sent me to do. I am clearing out the path for you, okay, to make sure that you get everything that feels like a gem to you, to make sure you getting your heart's desires, okay? It's just only going to hurt you if you're too attached to the way things used to be. Okay, so the way that you can really go through with this transformation right now is to be fully courageous, okay, and to expect things to get better for you. Start expecting it, start demanding it, consciously manifesting it, and using alchemy, using everything that has gone wrong to make things right for you. That's definitely what you're working with here. And what it is that you're building, oh my God. Oh my God. It's definitely something that hasn't been witnessed before, something that hasn't been seen before. And it is something that feels like a diamond in the rough. Like, people are going to know you worked very hard for everything that you have achieved. This is about achievement for you. We have two major arcana, so definitely, yes, definitely there might be some chaos and a lot of fears too that I'm getting here. But I feel like these fears, they're just they're fears of like they're just fears that have been sitting, honestly, okay? They've just been sitting there. And I don't even think that these are your fears personally. I feel like these are fears of things that have been projected onto you. And that's why Oya has come to collect these things from you. She has come to collect, she wants you to sacrifice these fears to her. She wants you to give them to her. Okay, and to do so with courage, to do so knowing that you are entering fire to be reformed and to be refined, and you know that you are doing that. They want you to consciously do this, okay? So there should be like little to no fear as to this transformation, because this is indeed what you asked for. These are your prayers being answered. No matter how it looks like, no matter what's falling away, no matter what's dying away from you, these are your answered prayer. You are living in answered prayer, okay? And soon you will feel it. Soon you will see it will show on your aura. Just like with this chariot here, okay, you're getting an upgrade of an aura is what I'm getting here too. This is again a something long standing that is being cleared out of your system right now, because Oya has called for a big dream for you, okay, for you to feel like the gem that you are. So yeah, that's what she has for you. I want to go ahead and help you narrow down here. Let's go ahead and see which astrology wants to come out for you. Okay, that's interesting. Um, this flipped out. I barely even touched this card, and this flipped out immediately. And see, Taurus, luxury, exactly, gem, luxury. If people in here in this pile have been, wishing and waiting, or not even believe that they're deserving of a luxurious life, or of a soft life, or of a slow life, or whatever it is, whether it's slow or fast, whatever it is, okay? Even though I feel like this is very fast paced, this is going to be very fast moving, whatever this is, okay? Once you finally give it to them, once you're finally graciously going through this transformation, and you're finding your strides, or you know you're surfing the waves. Yeah, surfing the waves. Okay, it may be chaotic, but once you finally feel like you're surfing the waves, you will understand that this was indeed beneficial for you, because it raises your status, and it raises you from a place of fear to a place of trust. Okay, because sometimes these things that you have placed so much faith in has to die in order for you to see a different side of yourself, this side of you that rises from the ashes like a phoenix. It's true. This is a very phoenix energy for sure. This, and even if you see it, this is like ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Okay, this is like watching all of the things that you know that you've built crumble in order for your something real, something really stable, something really secure to come through for you, because it says Jupiter in Taurus with status. So some of you in here might even be getting a better job, or your financial state may be even getting better, or something like that. There might be an investment that that you want to take a risk on, that really comes to fruition for you, or that really brings you a great return of investment. That's what I'm getting here. Some of you in here are going to transform in being in the king or the queen of somewhere else, and again, really be able to stand in your own authority, and also be benevolent, and yeah, I also see people coming to you for help and you're helping them as well. That's what I'm getting here. So all of this internal work that you're doing is definitely going to show through your status, okay? Through your status for sure. With the number 2 there, I really feel like this is not going to take too long. Maybe like within the next 2 months, maybe. I don't really want to put a date on it, but yeah, or even in Taurus season, something with Taurus season. Maybe Taurus season for you is a time that you really bloom, is a time that you really, you feel even very lucky. You feel like you're magnetic. You feel like you're materializing things too. Okay. Let me see if there's another one that wants to come out. Okay, no. All right, we're going to move forward. And let me also see here which magical spell cards she wants to give to you, okay? You might see a lot of 777s too. 7, see, number 9. It's so funny. Oh my God. Okay, wait. This is how you know Oya is really working with you. I did talk about, her number is a number 9. So this gives us a confirmation, yes. And also swords, because she carries swords. She carried a machete. She also carried a machete because it's a double-edged sword. She's reminding you of how to use your mind and to not use your mind against yourself, okay? To not turn these swords against yourself, to not let others' projections to really, again, stab you in your heart to where, you know, you don't feel like you can dream as big as you want, okay? And these swords here, they're meant to cut, okay? She's teaching you how to use your sword in a way where you're using it to cut through illusions that are holding you back from building the life that you want, and also to really defend yourself as well, to defend yourself and to also stand in your own truth, in your own light, in your own power. That's what Oya is working with right now. And yes, a lot of things are going to fall away from you. Do not be scared if friendships are falling away, if relationships are falling away, if jobs are falling away, if money is wobbly right now. It's okay. Every disruption right now that you're feeling is meant to show you down the line, okay, that what didn't kill you definitely made you stronger. And that, again, you are a phoenix that will always rise from its ashes. You are an alchemist, okay? My group number 1s, definitely. And I love that for you. All right, thank you. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Fertility, okay? Fertility says, so definitely she's helping you uproot a lot of the things that has caused illusions of self, of who you even thought that you were. I feel like there's something deeper that she's going to show you here, and you better be ready. You're going through an awakening here, but it's going to blow your mind about yourself. I feel like she's going to show you something about yourself, because I feel like the people in this pile, yeah, you just have to work through your fears. You just have to work through your fears. Once you get over that hump and once you start trusting yourself, you will start seeing how things are falling into place for you. And you will start seeing how deserving you are of this life that you are trying to build. Fertility, you're very fertile, okay? Even when, think about it, winter is almost the most fertile time, but also we see, like when we look at winter, we think things are dry and nothing is growing, but that's because a lot is happening underneath. A lot is happening in the roots, okay? And the roots really have to be strong before it can hold up any growth that we're trying to build on the top here, okay? So fertility, let her take root, seed, and sprout. Let new life be all about. Let all take root, seed, and sprout. Let new life be all about. Ooh, I love this. We also have for you here sensuality. The Taurus energy is really important for you, my group number 1s. Okay, this is your feelings of, again, feeling like you belong, feeling like you're deserving of something, but like not, like, don't sell yourself out is what I'm hearing here. I just keep hearing that. Don't sell yourself out. You don't have enough information. Don't sell yourself out. Don't settle just yet. Don't just settle for something because you don't think you're deserving of the whole 9 yards. No, do not settle. That's the message that I'm getting here. Something will be given to you. Something wants to be offered to you. Something like even a ring or a proposal. I don't even know. but you are a gem in someone's eye. And yeah, you're definitely a gem in someone's eye, okay? And that's being looked at right now. So whatever your situation is right now, things is going to be moving very fast. And yes, as fast as they will move, you will get the time to be able to slow down and reflect and really see, okay, how this is all working in your favor. Sensuality says your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I laugh, I love, and I play. See? Your freedom. Okay, Oya really loves dancing as well, and I think that's another thing that she's encouraging you to do, to dance in the face of all this chaos. And Oya really, really, really wants you to be unfazed. Okay, that's another thing I'm getting right now is she sees your power, she knows your power, and sometimes some of these goddesses or these, sometimes some of these entities, they see way more than we can see about ourselves, right? So I feel like she's definitely seeing something about you that she wants to show to you, and she wants you to be a little bit more free flowing, a little bit more dancing, a little bit more like, she's not saying don't care, but also like, if they fall off, they were meant to fall off. Don't care about it. That's what I'm getting here. Like, she really wants you to dance in the face of chaos. She wants you to hold that. She wants you to be like the stillness that miss chaos. Because that is Oya. That is what she is. She brings chaos and destruction in order for rebirth to happen. She clears everything out, leaving not one thing in sight in order for what is meant to be to be. Okay, so know that that's where you're headed, and please be excited. Get ready, get ready and get excited. Okay. You're opening up to very many different senses here. You're opening up to your sixth sense. And yes, I know that that life may feel like, because it's very new to your consciousness, it might bother you a little bit, but please, stillness and grace is what's going to take you through this transformation, okay? Because you're opening up to something very, very, very deeper and very gracious. Number 13, highly divine feminine energy also. So very witchy energy too. So don't be scared. Scorpio season is all about this. It's all about transformation. Oya rules Scorpio season. So I feel like she'll be with you most of the time. Okay, so just have fun with it. Yeah, I hope this reading provided to you some clarity, comfort, and confirmation. And give it a thumbs up, interact with the video as it helps get into where it needs to get to. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye. Hello there, group number 2. Welcome to your reading where we're taking a look at which dark goddess is working with you right now and why? What are they helping you activate? So, this card here drew you in, okay? And this is the card of the ancestral realm. And I love the way this card looks. It's so beautiful. It even reminds me of like the Stonehenge too. Something ancient, very, revered as well. So, ancestral realm says karmic release, healing the lineage, and boundaries. But the cards that I pulled out first was this archetypal energy because I asked the goddess how they like to connect with you and the archetypal energy about them. And the vow came out for you. Okay. So this goddess really wants to help you fulfill a mission or a wish or something that you really came here to do, something that you vowed to do, okay? And it feels like she's very devoted to you and this mission too. So another thing is for ancestral realm to come out, I kind of feel like whatever goddess this is also part of your ancestral lineage, or I don't know, I'm not sure, but I feel like she's definitely working hand in hand with your ancestors as well, okay? About clearing out something within your family, or you could be the cycle breaker in your family. You could feel like a cycle breaker and you vow to do that. Like your soul really wants to be free and to rid of something that feels like a generational karma or something, okay? So that's what this goddess is about, and that's what she does with you, all right? With the color yellow here, it's very, very healing. And you even see that fire here, okay? I would not be surprised if this is Isis's energy because it's feeling like it. But we're going to go and see your paper here. Let's see what your paper says. Even I don't know what's in the paper, and I'm kind of excited for that too. But yes, the vow, the vow, the vow. Yes, this is like a promise that was made. You and this goddess, or you and this ancestral lineage, you made a promise to do something, to clear out something, or, and not to put any pressure on you, but you're just the best person for the job, group number two. You feel like you were the one that was going to do this job with a very honest and just mindset, okay? Like you're really doing justice to something here. And that's what this goddess helps you with. That's what she wants to talk to you about. And maybe this family also, yeah, just I just see healing in the ancestral and like the DNA strands and crystalline body and whatnot, the crystalline energy. Okay, this also has to do with a lot of devotion too. So you may be walking away from a lot of things that your family used to do or the way that they used to do things. You might just really sense your difference, okay, within your family or your lineage. And that's because you just have a very different contract or a very different mission from them. Yes, you descended into that lineage, but you feel to me like you have something extra within you that was supposed to awaken you or remind you that you got to let go of something here, or you got to cut something here, or put boundaries in place, especially when it comes to this karmic release or healing this lineage. Okay, we're gonna see which goddess is here for you. Like I said, I would not be surprised if this is Isis energy. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Isis energy, Egyptian goddess, empress of the skies, goddess of magic, mother to Horus, wife of Osiris. Okay. Mother to Horus is coming through. Exactly. Even with the bird. Yes. Okay. Birds might be very significant for you. Okay. Because Horus energy or even the Eye of Ra, you might get that as symbols a lot too, and that's how Isis uses to connect with you as well as birds, because you know she has wings. Isis has wings, and that's also because she's able to kind of descend into the underworld and come back to life. So a little bit of about Isis. This is very interesting. You're definitely a cycle breaker. Okay, you group number two. I love your energy so much, and I love that Isis is working with you because that means that you have something about you that is relentless. Okay, you have something about you that is relentless. Like you are, that's why I say you're the best person for that job, because you will not rest until the job is done, it feels like to me. Okay, you are someone whose willpower, exactly, gold, willpower, yellow, the solar plexus, exactly. You are someone who uses your willpower to put a stop to karmic generations of yes, okay, to karmic energies. And do you know the kind of audacity you have for things like that? And these things will keep trying you, okay? These dark energies or these very heavy energies within your lineages, you will feel foreign to them. They will feel foreign to you, and they would even almost try to hold you down, so much so, and even make you forget why you were here to begin with, okay? Through the struggles in life that you might go through, or through different things that might happen to you, okay? And Isis is just here for you. I think she's always here for you as a reminder to keep holding the faith, to keep like focusing on your devotion, okay? To keep the vow. That's what she wants you to do. She just wants to remind you to keep the vow, to keep going forward, to keep moving, and to know that you are highly, 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 highly protected and supported, okay? You even feel like an ancestor to me, group number two, I won't lie. And I think that's why you had to come back into this family because you've done this before. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like you've done this before. You have exited out of this. You have flown. You've like, yes, your soul, your spirit. You have a very, very, very free spirit too. Another thing I'm getting. And the reason that you are so free, or why you've gotten this freedom, is because of the work that you do, the way that you do it, and the way that you keep your devotion. That's what I'm getting here. Okay? And let me just tell you a little bit of Isis energy. Isis is wife to Osiris, right? But she actually also resurrected Osiris, because Osiris was her husband or her brother, whatever it goes. But Osiris was killed by Seth, who was trying to steal the throne or whatever. And he was cut into many pieces and thrown all over the river Nile. Isis, being, the willful goddess she is, the goddess of magic, Like she went and got all of those body parts together and she put them back together because she's like, there's no, like, basically my will override whatever it is that Seth has done. And I feel like that's the kind of person you are. No matter how hard things may be going for you, no matter how dark things may be for you, okay, no matter how heavy things may be for you, always remember that it's because you are clearing out something, okay? Yes, the way that you also clear it out is you have to go through it too, but please always have it in your mind, in your spirit, okay, in your willpower, that you are the one that is also cutting through these illusions. You are the one that's also restoring the balance in a way. You're definitely restoring the balance. You're doing the work of the universe, okay? Like you're definitely helping the universe restore balance, especially within your own lineage here, okay? And then she gave birth to Horus. Horus is the new dawn. Horus is the immaculate birth, if you will, because Horus wasn't even supposed to be there because his father died. His father was like, like his father was cut into pieces. But Isis, being who she is, put her man back together, and then they went on to having a baby and creating a legacy. That's what I feel like you are. Is yes, you are definitely a rebel as well. So know that you're definitely rebellious energy, but it's like the good kind of rebellious energy where you're aware of the things that, again, should not even be there. You know what's supposed to be there, and it's like you're over it. Okay, you're definitely over it. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and see. Yeah, birds are definitely important for you. Hawks, okay, doves or things like that. I'm seeing a hawk. Yes, and I just see you being really held, being carried, being protected, okay? And I don't know, you probably have heard that you have a very healing aura, or like people will come to you and talk to you about things that, they probably wouldn't tell too many people. And it's just because you get it. They feel like you're someone they can pour their heart to and that you can lead them in the right direction, okay? That's what I'm getting here. You're definitely a leader, a very devoted leader is what I'm getting here. Okay, and you have your own boundaries. That's why, again, you're able to put a stop to these karmic energies, because you put your boundaries up straight. You're like, nah, that's not gonna fly with me. You may fly with my grandpa, but it's not gonna fly with me. It's not gonna go around here, because no, why are we still going through the same old outdated ways? That's how you are. So Isis is definitely here to really keep helping you conjure up and summon up the courage and the willpower and the strength to be able to even understand your own self and your own influence, okay? And to be assertive with your own influence here. All right, let's see what message she has for you today, though. Yep, Empress of the Skies. I love how the goddesses are giving us double confirmation. Like, I literally wrote Empress of the Skies here. Exactly. The queen of all the queens, okay? I love it. Yep, Six of Cups. Oh, okay. There's so much reward that I feel like is coming to you because, again, you do so much work that you don't even ask for anything back, I don't think. You just do it because that's just who you are. That's what you're devoted to. And if anything, first things first, you're devoted to your own self and your own mission. Your sense of self is very important to you. And I think that's because you are meant to stand out. You are meant to stand out. You are meant to be different than, yes, than people in your lineage. So just don't even try to box yourself in or to limit yourself and whatnot. No, you're meant, like, yes, you see these lemons, exactly, turning your lemon into lemonades and basically growing things. Oh my God, you're such a manifesting goddess is what I'm getting here. Like everything about you is just right. You have the right amount of beauty, you have the right amount of everything. You're very magnetic, okay? But your heart, let's also talk about your heart, the way that you give, okay? Oh my God, you're such a giver too, is what I'm getting here. And Isis is reminding you, oh, did you make a promise to your own self? Did you make a promise to your inner child? Because she wants you to now give back to your inner child everything that you've been promising her. She wants you to connect even more with your inner child here, because I feel like you've grown to a stage of maturity where you've accumulated things, you've acquired things, and you've kind of gotten to where you want to get to right now. I feel like with the Empress here, you're feeling very good about yourself. Again, your sense of self is great. You have a great self-esteem, and I think she just wants you to go back to remember the vow that you made. There's something that you need to cut off that's coming from your ancestral lineage here, okay? Maybe you used to be a people pleaser too much or something like that. There's a need for you to go back to that time of your own, of yourself, when you were little, or when you felt like you had to do some things, you know, that you didn't really want to do or something like that. And to free that aspect of you, to free your inner child, or to tell your inner child, like, hey, look at how far we've come. Look at how far we've come. We made this of ourselves. Like, we became, that woman that we wanted to be, or that man that we wanted to be, or we became that person that we've always wanted to be. So there's a need to close out an outdated way of thinking here. And that thinking wasn't even yours to begin with. It was the family that you descended into. Okay, so there's a need to go retrieve your inner child from this energy, or to bring her back. Let's see what the first one was. Yes, Ten of Swords. Okay. Yes, overthinking maybe. Yeah, because with the Empress here, what Isis's focus is for you, okay, is Isis is like this, right? My group number twos needs to take care of their senses. Like, every intuitive feeling that you get, you need to trust yourself to the max. That's what they're saying here. That you need to trust yourself to the max. Trust the feeling that you're feeling. Trust that sensation that is coming in, because the reason is, like, it feels like you are the one that is attuned, or you're the one that unveiled that aspect of the body, like the part of you that can pick up on, there's a feeling that's different, or there's a temperature drop or something like that. It's like your extra senses. And the Empress here, she's deeply connected to her surroundings. So if her surrounding is not feeling good, she's not going to feel good. She's not going to be like, work to the best of her abilities here. So there's a need for you to always surround yourself with the things that nurture you, okay, that makes you feel soft, and that makes you feel good about your own self-esteem, okay? And if there's a part of you, like your inner child, that's still feeling left out of place or left in the cold, that it is your job, your duty, to go and retrieve her and to bring her back into the safe space that I feel like you're in now, okay? Because you're definitely in a very safe space with the Empress here. I feel like you've created this sense of comfort, or this, there's something about you that just feels very good. There's something about your senses that feels very calming, very, like, very beautiful. It's like beauty, and not just physical beauty. Like, there's something about you that's very beautiful, that I feel like you're now finally realizing, or Isis is really helping you realize. And they're saying you need to give, like, this vow, give it to yourself. Like, you promise yourself something, give all of that to yourself. Like, you can do it, you can achieve it for sure. Okay. And if some of you have been doom scrolling too much, cut that out, because that's just, again, taking away from your energies, and it's just distracting you. Okay, cut out the distractions. Focus on feeling good, doing, like, yes, doing your exercises, eating right, looking good, feeling good. Oh God, because all of that will feel really, really good to your senses, and your inner child is going to be very proud of you about something here, that you got yourself out of something that was almost killing you, depleting you over and over and over again. And whatever this was within the Ten of Swords, it feels like it wasn't something that was like, so, that has that big of a magnitude or that big of a hold on you, but you know, maybe it just did. But you got to walk away from this doom scrolling, or just wasting your time doing something just because you're doing it out of comfort, because you've been doing it. Or, and also cut yourself away from vices, any vices that is not, again, adding to your well-being or making you feel healthy. You need to let all of that go right now, okay? Isis is saying that you have beautiful sensual magic to you that you can use to soothe yourself if you need to, like meditating or something like that, or even taking a bath, having the time to draw yourself a bath to really help your nervous system to calm down, instead of, like, just doom scrolling for pastime or something like that. There's something about this Ten of Swords that she's talking about here. But yeah, that's all I'm seeing for you for right now. We're going to go ahead. Oh, actually for you, I'm feeling called to pull out this Isis Oracle deck for you. Oh, the Rising Sun. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and see what the goddess has for you. Okay. Yeah, and Isis's energy is also like that of the Mother Mary. Okay, I associate them together, the Mother Mary, like a mother that really wants to nurture you, that really has unconditional love for you. And I feel like that's another thing she's saying to you is to work on your feelings of unconditional love for all parts of yourself, your inner child, your future self, the you right here, right now, watching this reading, all parts of yourself, because she really wants you to be in this space of the Empress, feeling like you are the queen of all queens, okay? And you're not in a competition with anybody because you've already risen. You're already on a pedestal. You're already on like the top of a mountain peak that not a lot of people can even reach you here, okay? Unless you literally invited them into your space. They can't even reach you because there's something about like they just can't, okay? It's just, yeah. Like they don't work on that same mentality of abundance like you do, okay? And some of these people too, you might even get people that are very jealous of you and projecting onto you, projecting their own fears or their own lack of worthiness, their own lack of self-esteem onto you as well. But just don't even worry about that because that's not on you, that's on them. You're there to influence them to be like the Empress, to become more of themselves, to really embody their own aura, to really embody their own essence, because that's what she does here. She respects herself so much so that she takes care of herself, and she knows that she has to take care of her body in order to get to her soul and her spirit. Okay, I felt this one. This is the one she wants to give you. And I will ask her for one of the witchy ones here. Magical spirit, magical spell cards. Let's see what she wants to give to you. Thank you. Okay. And let's just get another astrology to see. Let's get an astrology to see what area she wants you to focus on or target, especially with this Empress and this vow too. Thank you. Excitement. I told you exactly. Oh, okay. Okay. Excitement. Okay. Excitement. Wait. Excitement. Excitement. There's something good coming your way for sure. I really think also you've been doing such a good work. I won't lie. I kind of feel like you've been doing such a good work to really give yourself all the things that your inner child wanted, or to take solace on the parts of your inner child that really didn't feel heard or seen or something like that. Okay, I think you've been doing a great work to making sure that you're seen, because you understand that no one's going to see you unless you see yourself first. Okay, no one's going to give to you all the things that you want from the external if you're not already giving that to yourself. And I think that's another thing that you're breaking away from that lineage. It's again extreme self-love, self-compassion for yourself, unconditional love for yourself. So because of all of this good work that you're doing, I really think you're going to be your inner child. It feels like your inner child is getting excited for something that will be given to you. It's something that you've been wanting, and it might have to do with traveling or speaking or something, you being on a stage somewhere or something. If some of you here have influencer jobs or something like that, you might be getting seen. Your work might be getting seen a lot more. You might be traveling. Okay, excitement. Get excited. Get excited. I like that with the number 3 there. Exactly. So something, your manifestations are definitely coming in and they're expanding. There's an expansive energy I feel around you, okay? Because you're finally paying attention to all the things that actually make you feel good. Not depleting your energy by just distracting yourself, filling up your time with things just because you're bored or whatever, okay? Hey, listen, I'm not judging. It happens to the best of us, all right? But yeah, this is about you, like, yes, like expansion for you. Like you're growing, things are growing for you. Okay, you're in a place of growth where things have been promised to you and you've been keeping your end of the deal. And I feel like spirit's wanting to keep its end of the deal too, and this goddess is also definitely in charge of bringing you these gifts and these blessings. Okay, so let's see. Yes. I love it. You have Lady of the Stars, Priestess of Sirius. Okay. Priestess of Sirius. Oh, and you know, Sirius energy is also one of the brightest light in the night sky, too. This has Venusian energy written all over it, too. Okay. And then we have, see, Grace. I love this for you. Threes, okay? Three women dancing, enjoying. Yeah. Okay, Grace says, Grace blessings come to me, come to set me free. Grace blessing come to me, come to set me free. I'm going to read this for you just because I feel. I need you, group number 2. I need you to know that you've graduated something, okay? With this karmic release, I really feel like you're starting a fresh chapter because you have you've been devoted to your vow, the vow that you made to cut some, to be the cycle breaker here. And I think you've definitely graduated. So moving forward, I definitely feel like the way Isis is helping you in your life here is to feel worthy of the blessings that are going to be pouring into you. Okay, things will not look the way that they've looked before. And again, a part of you that felt left behind is coming. Justice is coming to that part of you that has felt left behind. You experience something, you're going to experience the other side of something. That's what I'm getting here. And this other side feels to me like very much so abundance, very much so expansive, very much so even spontaneous. Okay, you might go on a spontaneous trip because someone wants to spoil you, someone wants to, I don't know, like there's just something like that. And I just think it's because you started to give yourself these things. So in your external reality too, everyone wants to give you these things that you're finally giving yourself, okay? Lady of the Star, Priestess of Sirius says, Sirius is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom at an extremely high vibration. It brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. Lady of the Stars is also an empowerment of all other oracles in this deck. She tells you to pay attention because something significant is taking place right now. Something significant is taking place right now, okay? Let's read the prayer here, actually. So the prayer for this goes, Sirius, beacon of Sirius, beacon, okay, blah. Sirius, beacon of unconditional love, the heart of the goddess shining above, your deepest peace and wisdom wild. I call you now as your beloved star child. Let me rise above forgetfulness and fear. That's that. Okay. Forgetfulness and fear is when you are procrastinating on the things that you need to do by like filling your gaps, filling your space with just things that you really know is just depleting from your energy. Okay. Let me rise above forgetfulness and fear. Help my true nature be strong and clear, so that no matter what seems to be, I am anchored within divinity. Nothing distracts me from my true face. Ooh, nothing distracts me from my true face. Shining bright and with endless peace and grace. You see? Even in this, grace and peace is coming out. And I really love that for you, group number 2, because I really feel like you're very deserving of it. You've worked so hard for this. It feels like a Saturn return, a closing out of a cycle and something. And you're like graciously transforming into your next phase. So welcome it. All right. All right. This is all that I'm seeing for you, my group number 3s. I hope that my group number 2s. I hope that you've enjoyed the reading, and I hope that it provided to you some clarity, comfort, confirmation. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I look forward to seeing you next video. Bye bye. Hello there, group number 3s. Welcome to your reading where we're taking a look at which dark goddess is working with you, okay, at this time, and what they would want you to know right now. Okay. So for yours, since we have the last group, I already know, we know which goddess this is. But what was so funny about your pile is not only, like, this goddess is definitely about earth. Like, this is a very earthy energy, earth goddess type energy, okay? Yes, because in both of your cards, we have the forest and then we have Gaia. Gaia, gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom transformation, and earth intelligence. Okay, earth intelligence. And then we also have the forest for you. Okay, you're very deep. This goddess is really helping you with your depth and with your duality, if you will. Let's just go ahead and open up the goddess now so you can know which goddess we're talking about. So the goddess that you have is Persephone. Persephone, the queen of the underworld, the goddess of spring bloom, and she reminds us of the importance of sacrifice and duality while moving and transitioning with grace. Okay, she's also has to do with fertility and also cycles. So some of you guys might be even coming from another pile where I literally mentioned fertility. So just know that those two goddesses are working with you if you also saw the card of fertility. Okay, so yes, no wonder you're very deep. It's because you move through cycles. You're always transforming, you're always changing, and you also feel things very, very, very deeply. You're a very sensitive soul, my group number 3. You feel like a star seed to me, a star seed that really really wanted to be of service to the planet Earth. Therefore, you came here to the planet Earth. And that's what I was talking about with sacrifice here. That makes sense now. Okay, because I was just channeling this. That makes sense with sacrifice and with your duality because you're very, 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 very aware of your twin soul, your twin side, your other side, okay? The part of you that is not in physical form. And you might even get a lot of melancholy feeling or something like that, feeling like something is missing, or sometimes you might even feel empty. You might even just want to be alone. You might need a lot of alone time to be able to recuperate and to just fill your own cup again. All right. And so, whenever you're going through definitely whenever you're going through some dark times, the forest is definitely a refuge for you. The forest is a refuge for you because you go there and you feel like you belong. You go there and you feel the ancient, you feel the essence of the forest, or you feel you feel the depth of the forest, but you also sense the eyes on you. Like you know that you're not alone when you're in the forest. I don't know if you felt that before, but they're reminding me of how I felt one time. And you might see a lot of deers, okay? That's how you know Persephone is also like calling to you or she's around you. Is I'm seeing deers, things that remind you of your innocence or things that just reminds you of again that this is all an experience. Coming to this life, this earthly life that we're on is an experience that really holds a lot of wisdom for you, and you hold a lot of wisdom as well. And I think your soul is a soul that loves accumulating wisdom, that loves to go through different learning experiences, okay? And that's why you will almost sacrifice yourself in order to get the job done or in order to do what needs to be done. There's something like that. There's something about you sacrificing something here, like using yourself, being the first one to go try something in order for you to come back and teach the rest of them or teach the rest of us or something like that. That's what Persephone here helps you with. And also, you are the queen of the dead. Like, this is interesting because, oh, okay. Some of you might actually be going to different piles for sure. Okay. You might, so in that pile that has fertility, that goddess is also a goddess of death and rebirth. And I'm just now realizing as well that Persephone is kind of like that. But with Persephone, it's different because spring is really her time, you know? She's the type of goddess that descends when she's earth, she's the energy of earth and cycles because in the northern hemisphere now we're also moving into winter, so Persephone is also going back into the underworld where she goes and resides on her throne with Hades, if you will. And yeah, this is just very foretelling of you needing to understand your own cycles. This goddess really helps you with your cycles and how you again graciously move through those cycles. You're not the type of person that I would think would be mad at something changing so abruptly for you, because to you it's almost a fuel, and it's almost clarity that okay, it's game time, it's game on, or now something's about to shift, something about to happen. And it almost excites your soul because this is what your soul came here to do. It's to learn. You're on an learning experience. So I feel like you enjoy this, you enjoy, and you're okay. Something about you also feels like the original to me. I don't know why I just heard that, but I just heard the original imprint, or the original blueprint, or something like that. And that's why, again, I feel like you will sacrifice yourself because you were the first of many to do something. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what Persephone wants to let you know today, what the message is today, because this one I kind of don't know. But yeah, you're always moving through cycles, and she teaches you about the importance of sacrificing something in order to gain, you know, two sides of the story, or in order to be able to balance your dualities or your cycles, okay? And you're the type of person too that, oh, I don't know, you might get very hypnotic, or people might, you're something about you might hypnotize people, okay, if you've been around them for too long. Or just like how the forest, when you get into the forest, I personally, for me, I get hypnotized in the forest. Like I'll feel the need to just stop and wait and sense something, and I'm like, okay, I'm going now. Like, you might not even be able to explain a lot of the experiences that you might go through, and that's just because, again, you're from, it feels to me that you're from somewhere else, or like you're, like, again, like a star seed that has come here, and that aspect of you also wants to walk here with you, if that makes sense, okay? Because you're definitely a dual. You're very, there's something about you that's twos, okay? There's something about you that feels like those two sides also feel very much so like they're in their power to be what they are. So you might find some inner conflict sometimes, or feeling like you're strongly pulled to this way or strongly pulled to this way. But do not fall into choosing one side over the other. It's always important for you to remember balance. That's what I'm getting here. That, when it's your time to leave somewhere, leave graciously. When it's your time to return somewhere, return graciously. You're always about the dance for you. Okay, you feel like a chameleon to me. You can change different colors, different ways, and your growth doesn't even make sense, it feels like to me. Like you can grow like this, and then the other time you grow small. Like it's a jagged graph is what I'm getting here. But that's okay, because that's who you are. That's just what you've come here to experience. That's what you've come here to learn. So I think this message here is to, like, for you, is to like be like gratitude is going to be very important for you, no matter where you find yourself. Gratitude is always going to be important, because it really reminds you that you're doing what you came here to do, no matter what the label people externally might put on it, if it's good or if it's quote unquote bad. You transcend all of that duality anyway. So just know that you're doing what you came here to do. That's what I'm getting here. I feel like a lot of you just need reassurance. Yeah, you're tired. Okay. Yeah, you're tired. Should I be here? Should I be there? Yeah. But I feel like, if anything, this gave you a lot of freedom. This is a lot of freedom that needs to be accompanied with discipline, okay? So, and the discipline would be not feeling too confined or too comfortable in the place that you are, especially when spirit is calling you to grow. That would be your discipline. The world, exactly. The world is your oyster. That's what I'm getting here. Like, you don't really have to pick or choose one or the other. Like, it's like, it doesn't really matter. I feel like you always land, you're like a cat. Yeah, you always land where you need to land. So we had the Four of Swords first. Yeah, look at you. Look at you, your spirit guides always around you, always telling you, kind of like, okay, this is where you should put your energy now. This is where you should take your energy from. Or put some here, put some there. That's what I keep getting from you. So Persephone is talking about something that you're growing currently, okay? Something is growing for you. Something is blooming for you. Okay, winter for you might actually be a time of blooming. This might be a time of blooming for you. Yeah. I feel like, yes, okay. Yeah, nature definitely brings you a lot of peace, especially when the noises of the world has become too much, okay? You definitely are the type of energy that needs you need time. You need time to recuperate. You need time in nature to be able to replenish you. All right? Because again, you have a very very high vibration, especially, you have a very high vibration, I feel like, and you're very highly sensitive. I feel like you might be the type of person that they call the ESP. Is it ESP or HSP? Highly sensitive people, or like highly empathetic, okay? Like whatever the earth goes through, you go through it too. It doesn't matter if it's happening to you personally, you transmute a lot of energy, or like your energy transmitter, okay? Even with the earth. And I'm thinking here the message is from Persephone is to really slow down, okay? Slow down. They want you to really know that whatever it is that you've been building, it will start to grow by itself, even without needing your very much so hands-on experience, okay? And you will acquire or accumulate, like, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve here within the world, where you feel like the world is yours, your world is yours, or like, your dreams are yours. There's something here that you're definitely building that is already yours. And they're saying, sometimes take a step back. Like, you don't have to be super hands on to it, okay? That's what I'm getting here. They want you to take just something is already growing for you, is what I'm getting here. But you also need to rest. That's another thing. That's the lesson here, is that you go through a lot of transformations, or you go through processing a lot of like unseen information or unseen energies that it can overwhelm your energy sometimes, all right? It can overwhelm you, but you need to rest in order for this to really fully come into fruition for you. You're definitely also closing out a cycle that you're rising above, you're rising on top, okay? I feel like you have mastered, mastery. Yes, this is mastery for you. You've mastered how to walk with your twin soul on earth. Like, you've mastered how to integrate your intuition and your consciousness. That's what I'm getting here. And that's why if you let your intuition flow, it will lead you to where you need to lead to where you're not super hands-on with your conscious and having to look at everything. There's a message here to rest and trust your intuition, for sure. Rest and trust your intuition. And if you feel like you're not at a place of trust, go back into the forest. Just let the forest wash you, cleanse you, whatever magic the forest does. I'm telling you, the forest does something to us. I'm not gonna lie. But that's only for those of us that believe it too, because not everybody believes that. So it only works for people that you like believe in it, or they truly believe that yes, the forest is good for you, or like nature is really good for you at cleansing you and at like bringing you peace and solace. That's what I'm getting here. Yes, definitely what I'm getting here is your intuition is unmatched. Your intuition is very fine tuned, even to the earth's waves, like the Schumann's resonance and stuff like that. So you're always picking up on something. But it's going to be very important for you to also like give yourself time to be able to process all of your feelings, okay? Process all of your feelings so that again, you're connected to your intuition and you're connected to the energy of truth. There's something here about truth. Like you're very fine tuned with the energy of truth. So because you already know that, there's a need for you to not be fully hands on your material things, because like they're gonna keep growing. You've already done all the right things for it within this Nine of Pentacles, for sure. You've gained your independence, you've gained mastery over something here, okay? Over your duality and over how to switch from your cycles here, to where you're able to close out a cycle and jump into a new cycle, and you're even excited about it. That's what I'm getting here for you, and that's what she wants you to know. Or that's why she's working with you, is gaining mastery. It's almost like kind of like her, how she comes out, in the spring, and then she descends back into the winter. It's not fun for her, because again, she's leaving her mother, she's leaving everything she knows to go be a wife to Hades. It's not very fun for her. It's not a fun sacrifice, but she graciously still does it because she knows that they need her down there too. So she just likes to be of service Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. There's something about you that's two-sided, that both sides feels like very strongly about how they feel, and you need to make time for both sides. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, she's calling me to use a different one. So let's start getting some oracle cards. Yeah, if my group number 3s, if some of you in here have had a business, or if you've planted something, or if you've planted a seed a while ago, it's saying that, like, it's almost like this seed is going to be self-watering itself, or like it's going to be self-sustenance. Yeah, something like that. It's going to sustain its own self without needing too much of your attention so that you can rest. That's what I'm getting here. If that makes sense. Thank you. Okay, trust. Exactly. Spirit Fox. I love it. Thinking, yeah, thinking on your feet, thinking quickly, you know? Yup. Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. Trust your talents in changing time. That's why I said something here really wants a lot of your trust, because it's kind of like it's trying to show you an easier way of doing something here. Okay, where you're not too stressed, and where you it's almost like they want you to have your cake and eat it too, when it comes to resting, and when it comes to something that feels like work that you need to, keep bringing money in, or something. Like, it's almost like she's bringing something that feels like working in your sleep, or something like that. Like you're still making money in your sleep. That's what I'm getting here. Like the world is still yours. Like you can rest and the world will still be yours. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, so a lot of rest, recuperation, a lot of like relaxation is very important for you. Okay, let's see here, within the astrology, what Persephone is really wanting to help you with right this time. Resourcefulness, exactly. Resourcefulness, resourcefulness. Home, yes. Oh, I really love this. I really love this for you. Resourcefulness. This is the sun in Cancer. Sun in Cancer. Isn't it so funny, because Cancer is ruled by the moon, right? Cancer is ruled by the moon, and the moon opposes the sun. So there's something here where there are opposing sides or dual sides, but they got to work together. They got to find a way to work together to be resourceful and not depleting one from the other here. I can understand the consciousness really wanting to be in control and whatnot, but like they're really telling you here, like it's fine. Like trust your intuition. Your intuition knows. Like you don't have to be so, wanting to have control so much so here, okay? That's a very Saturnian energy. It's like a Capricorn energy, yes. But they're like, let the reins go for a second. Let it go for a second. It'll come back to you. Yeah, sun in Cancer, resourcefulness with the wise crow there, exactly. So yeah, anything else I'm seeing here? I think that's all. Let me see. Let me see what else wants to come out for you. Okay, let me do some affirmation cards for you, okay? Because I really feel like maybe you need it. Let's do some affirmation cards. Let's see what you need to know. Okay. Okay, one more. Okay, I think that's it. Resourcefulness, exactly. There's something that you're doing already, my group number. You're very resourceful, yeah. Okay. See? Okay. There you go. This is your affirmation card. You're very resourceful. You have two sides to you. Those two sides, they need to start working together stat immediately, okay? Your higher self and you yourself right here that is having that human experience, okay? There's something here that you need to not overlook anymore. Now is the time to integrate all that I have gathered. Now is the time to integrate all that you've gathered. It's okay for you to rest. It's okay for you to, like, it's about knowing when to rest and then when to work and then when to just leave the thing alone. You've already given it alone. This is about wisdom for you too. Like, the wisdom that you gain or the clarity that you gain that helps you understand that, you can't really get much done if you're empty. You're not going to be able to. And you cannot pour from an empty basket. That's another thing, too. Now is the time to integrate all that I've gathered. All right, this is all that I'm seeing for you, my group number 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope that it provided to you some clarity, comfort, confirmation. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.